Kill me! I'm here! Kill me!
Hey everybody, this is Matthew Movies coming at you with my review of Lion, the 2016 Oscar-nominated film starring Dev Patel and Nicole Kidman. And I thought this movie was actually really interesting. I didn't love it. I enjoyed it quite a bit, if that makes sense. So basically, for those of you who don't know what this movie is about, it's about a young kid who gets separated from his family and completely lost and ends up being adopted. Dev Patel plays the child when he gets older. It's an Indian kid who gets adopted by an Australian family, and Nicole Kidman plays his adopted mother. And through life, he reflects on basically what it must have felt like for his mother and brother when he disappeared, and eventually he starts to try to find his homeland, despite the fact that he knows next to nothing about it. And it was actually a really fascinating story. It's based on a true story, and one of the things I really liked about this movie that happens right at the end, but this is not a spoiler by any means, but they do show footage of the actual real people involved in the story, which is something I always appreciate in a movie. Hacksaw Ridge did the same thing, and I really enjoyed that. This movie, like I said, it's one that I enjoyed more than I loved. I thought it was very well made. I thought the performances were great. I do understand why it's up for some of the Academy Awards. I feel like it being up for Best Picture is a stretch. I can see the acting awards, and I thought the movie was shot really well. I could have seen it being up for that, and the screenplay for sure. But I think Best Picture is a bit of a stretch personally, because I just, I think it was very well made, but there was some inherent flaws. Like, there's a lot of scenes that basically are all about a guy just Googling stuff and like looking at stuff on the computer, and that, you can only make that so compelling for so long. And it's part of that is a little bit of a strength of the movie, because it does impart on the viewer what it must have felt like to be the actual person searching for his mother and brother, and like how tedious that must have been at times. And that totally works, but it also makes it so at various points I just kind of checked out a little bit. Yeah, it was a very good movie. I respect it a whole heck of a lot, and I think the story is very interesting. I actually feel like this movie I'd be much more interested in seeing a documentary about this story than the film, despite its very obvious strengths. So yeah, I mean, personally, I wouldn't rush out to see it. I think it's definitely one that a film fan is going to want to check out, just because one, it's up for Best Picture, and two, it is quite well done. But I don't see it as a must-see film. I think basically the story, I think, is more compelling than the film. So those are my thoughts on Lion. Let me know in the comments below if you saw it, if you did, what you thought of it, if you've heard of it, if you're excited for the Oscars. Just let me know what you think. Other than that, please hit that like button. It does great things for my channel. And hit subscribe and the notification bell if you're new to the channel, or if you haven't hit the notification bell yet. I would be greatly appreciative of that. And other than that, have yourself a nice day.